Good afternoon, Professor. This is Andrea Jones. It is June the 3rd, 2018. The name of the assignment is The Challenges in the Business Atmosphere. Um, my company that I am talking about today is TTI, and I have worked for this company through three name changes. It was Ryobi, it was Singer, and it now is TTI, which stands for Tektronic Industries. We are a power equipment company that manufactures lawn and garden tools such as generators, string trimmers, leaf blowers. Um, we also manufacture power tools like compressors, also drills, reciprocating saws, electric battery operated, and gas products. And like I said, I've worked for this company going on 26 years now. Um, and through the time that I've worked for this company, there's been several changes that have occurred, along with the name changes. It's When we first started out, I worked in the manufacturing area of this particular company, um, where we built the tools by hand. So it was an assembly line. Then after they closed down, and were purchased by a German company, we no longer did manufacturing here in the States, except for in Liberty, South Carolina, where they would do the manufacturing of some of the gas powered products. Um, Most of the majority of the product manufacturing was sent overseas, um, and are shipped into the U.S. with that for distribution. Now, we are in the process of building a multi-million dollar facility that will be located off of our Interstate 85 here in South Carolina. And from there, we'll be doing manufacturing, building, distribution, shipping, things of that nature. So there's a lot of changes that have occurred for the 27 years that I have been there. The two that I have chosen are a confidentiality and the environment. Now, with the confidentiality, I've noticed since I've been working in customer service for the past 20 years, um, there's been some changes that occurred with our emails, as far as for receiving bogus emails that come through. Um, Also, as far as for changing of your passwords, um, and just things with security. And our IT department sends out notifications every now and then through our computer where it tells us that we actually need to change any of our passwords. Now, passwords should be something that you know, but it should be an extension of at least 8 to 12 letters, numbers, and characters. Shouldn't be anything that can be highly recognizable by anybody that knows you or anything like that, to where they can actually figure out what your password is. And a lot of people find it that the extension of those long passwords are very monotonous, but it's also for the security of you, so that if you're not there, someone has your password, they cannot use your computer or get into your computer and send out any type of bogus information or bogus emails or anything like that that could cause you as that person, some kind of disciplinary action or possibly even termination. Um, Also, um, when we have a tendency as a people to go on to the Wi-Fi, and we purchase things from the internet and things of that nature. So it's best that if you don't see the URL at the top, which is the white box where you put the email address in, there's not a HTTPS attached to that, then that is not a valid website that you should be using. Um, it all has to do with security. And so if you know that there's not a HTTPS URL listed there, then it's not a valid website. Also, with the environment, um, I've noticed over the course of time that with our company, at one point in time, we were just like, we had like a grinding, um, department that would take plastic that was discarded or plastic that wasn't usable, and they would take and grind it back down into usable plastics. Um, Now, I don't know if that's what is occurring now, because since we don't actually do the manufacturing of certain products here in the States, here in South Carolina. But I have noticed over the course of time, we do have recycle bins to where we are recycling um, paper and we are recycling plastics, and that is on, in the office area. So we do have those bins where we're doing all the recycling of paper and plastics. But also, um, we are a company that has to follow um, the Consumer Protection Agency's um, rate rules and regulations on emissions and things of that nature. So we don't actually have tools or anything for our blowers where we can actually adjust carburetors or anything of that nature. But we don't give those to consumers, because according to the EPA, the carburetor should be set at a certain level in order for the emissions to be a regulatory, meaning it doesn't emit an over excessive amount of gasoline or fumes into the atmosphere. So with us being having those particular regulations, we do not give certain tools or certain information out to consumers for them to do any type of adjustments. All of our work is done via of authorized service centers or people that are um, assigned by us to do those specific type of repairs. So the environment is a very high importance for our company. Um, Also, um, proper waste management is something that we are dealing with as well. And with that being said, with certain products and things, I noticed over the course of this week that um, we have some people that do product designs and things of that nature, where their products, they do test units. So if these units are not disposed of properly, anyone can get their hands on it. So we do have proper bins and um, areas in which these particular tools do get destroyed and don't get into the wrong hands, because it could be to where people can get these units and go out and try to resell them, and they do not have the proper safety guards and things on them to where they won't get injured or hurt or anything like that. So we do have proper waste management for um, those types of issues. Now, I love TTI. I've been with them, like I said, going on 26, 27 years. Can't put my finger on it right now, but I've been there since 1992. And there's things that you don't like with certain companies, and there's things that you do like with certain companies. But this company has really been good to me as long as I've been there. I managed for 12 years in customer service. Chose to go back to get um, my bachelor's degree in business administration, and then gonna try and do the last 12 classes in order to get my master's. So the company has really been good in that regard. Would I go anywhere else? I don't believe so, because I've been there for so long, and just wanted to get a change as far as for the different areas within our company. Um, and I would advise anyone who has been with a company for as long as I have to not just to seek other avenues, but to seek areas in which you would really want to enhance yourself and really want to build yourself, um, as far as management or leadership or anything of that nature. And I've enjoyed this class, and I hope that this presentation um, feeds you well and you get some type of information from it. This is Andrea signing off. Have a good night.